Celebrity impersonators have gone too far. All right.
I am not in life. I may not be the richest man.
What?
There are a lot of things.
Well, that was kind of tough.
There are a lot of things. There are a lot of
all right,
things
sorry.
that I am not in life. I may not be the richest man. I may not be the smartest man. And I also may not be the most attractive man. But at least I'm not a celebrity impersonator. Like, every morning I wake up thanking God that I do not have to act like another
Is this Ariana Grande?
man or a woman to pay my bills.
Bro, she looks different. Dude, I don't know what's going on with celebrities, but celebrities be like changing their entire like skin tone and everything. But I'm like, bro, go back to what you used to look like, bro.
At 100, I have more respect for literal criminals than I do for celebrity impersonators. I'm talking bank robbers, carjackers, companies that sell the exact same product each year and completely rob their consumers. They have my respect.
NBA 2K and freaking Apple been there as a bar. Especially Apple. Especially Apple.
Impersonators, because as a celebrity impersonator, your job is to quite literally take the look/mannerisms of another person and basically find a way to monetize that. It is the corniest thing ever. Now, a lot of these celebrity impersonators do it because it's convenient. I mean, when you look that alike to a celebrity and you could potentially make money from looking identical to that celebrity, a lot of people would be like, why not? You know, easy money right there. But when I tell you, some people just tend to take these celebrity impersonations to a crazy extent, and it pisses me off. Because most of these celebrity impersonators start to gain attention and then they start tricking themselves into believing that they're really that celebrity that they're impersonating. Like, for instance, Paige Neiman.
What happened to Ariana Grande, bro? Look at this. What happened? Dude. Chat. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Is that really Ariana Grande? I don't know why I'm in caps lock, bro. It's freaking me out. Chat! Look at this picture. Oh, whoa. Oh, never mind. Dude, guys. What the hell? Watch Invincible on Prime Video. Yeah, I'll pass, gang. Anyways. Like, what the fudge? Yeah, I don't know what the hell shit was going on with Ariana Grande life, but y'all gotta lock in. Y'all stay safe though. Watch Dexter's Laboratory. I haven't watched that since like I don't even know. 1986.
The Ariana Grande clone. What seems to have started as an innocent joke back in 2017.
It's just I don't
on Halloween has now turned into her whole personality.
Damn, they really good at impersonating because I can't tell which one's which.
For the past 7 years, this woman has been cosplaying as Ariana Grande.
7 years? Bro, get Ariana Grande dick out your mouth. Excuse my language. Forgive me for my language. Get her wiener out your mouth, bro. Ew. Like, ugh. 7 years? Do something else with your life, bruh.
Doing her makeup like her, doing her hair like her, taking pictures like her, and she's now doing red carpet shoots with paparazzi for movie premieres like her. And from doing this, she's amassed 10 million TikTok followers and 800.
That is actually insane. Yeah, that's low-key smart. That is low-key smart. I can't hate. That's
100,000 IG followers. And according to Famous Birthdays, this woman is 20 years old.
Bro, that is insane. I'm like a year younger than this person. I thought this person was like old. This person's only 20. That's insane. We like the same age.
So for almost half her life, she's been cosplaying as Ariana Grande. That is some dedication.
You said 7 years. You're telling me when she was 13, chat. You're telling me when she was 13 years old, how 13? Half her life. Almost half her life she's been cosplaying as Ariana Grande. You're wildin'. You're crazy. What?
Can't even lie. But it's also very weird, because imagine if she just dedicated this time that she took copying Ariana Grande and decided to actually like find herself and discover
exactly, but no.
What she actually likes. Like, it's insane the levels that this woman went to look slash act like another person. I promise you, it'd
be your own person, y'all, please. Be your own person, bro. Like what? Like you were born original. Don't die a copy. Come on now.
so much easier for this woman to just be herself. But see, the thing is, there is no money and clout from just being yourself. And that's why this woman decided to be Ariana Grande out of all people. I mean, she's one of the top celebrities right now. If you go into public and just say Ariana Grande, I'm gonna say that 95% of people are gonna know who that is. So it makes sense to why she's doing this. But like I said, it's just very weird. And you know, since she's a celebrity impersonator, she's got to diversify the income a bit. Online money comes and goes, especially if you're over here acting like another person. So one of the ways she decided to maximize this attention that she has currently from looking like Ariana is by starting an OnlyFans. It's already
we have Ariana Grande on OnlyFans now. We have bootleg Ariana Grande on OnlyFans now. Chat. Hold on, chat. We have Ariana Grande on OnlyFans now. Bro, you damn near still you just came out the womb, bro. You only 20. And you already making
pretty weird enough that you're out here copying every
Hey, look, like I said, it's your life. It's your life.
thing Ariana Grande does, and now you're using that leverage that you have from looking like her to sell adult content. That's absolutely disgusting. Look, I may not be Ariana, but I do look like her, and we both have Yetis, so you can check them out for like $13 a month. Like, come on, check out the OnlyFans, link in the bio. Like, what? Like, I'm no lawyer or anything, right? But this has to be illegal in some way, shape, or form. And if
that really is crazy to think about. It's like, dude, that's like Pokemon. That's like a Pokemon impersonator, or like a Senna impersonator that like looks exactly like her and is built just like her, and then they go and make OnlyFans. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, that's actually crazy to think about.
not, then it's probably because she's using her real name, Paige Neiman, on like most of her socials rather than Ariana Grande's name. But it's still pretty weird. Like, people say that I look like Duke Dennis all the time.
Okay, bro. Just shut the freak up. Shut up, bro.
I always get that when I'm out in public. So imagine if I started acting like Duke Dennis, started dressing like Duke Dennis, and just started doing everything like Duke.
Not the
Dennis all the time, right? I always get that when I'm out in public. So imagine if I started acting like
Hold
Duke
up, bro.
Dennis,
not the African drip, bro. Dude, I don't even think I have like this type of fit. I don't even think I have one of these fits at home, bro. I haven't worn one of those in a minute. It's been a minute. I think I haven't worn one of these types of fits since like graduation, since graduation for like high school. I didn't wear one of those in high school. I like wore it for my graduation party. I was forced to wear it for my graduation party. I was playing basketball in white clothing, by the way. I was wilding.
dressing like Duke Dennis, and just started doing everything like Duke Dennis and just copied his entire lifestyle. Y'all would call me crazy and a weirdo, and that's exactly what this woman is doing. Like, that isn't even an impersonation anymore. That is just straight up obsession. This woman is obsessed with Ariana, and
we know
more that she's obsessed with Ariana's lifestyle and the clout that she gets from acting like Ariana than she is from just like looking identical to her, if that makes any sense. What's also funny is Paige Neiman did this Q&A with this website Famous Birthdays, and one of the questions she was asked was, what's the most challenging aspects of social media? And her answer was the toxicity.
What do you find the most challenging about social media in today's world? Honestly, probably the toxicity.
Look, don't get me wrong, toxicity does suck online. I do contribute to it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like a perfect angel, but of course you're gonna receive toxicity for acting exactly like another person. Not acting similar to that person, but acting the exact same. It's different if you're always like that, right? And this celebrity just happens to...
This is glaze, bruh. This is glaze, bruh.
Look like you and you guys just happen to have a similar lifestyle, that's completely different. But you weren't always like that. You went out of your way to copy everything from this one celebrity. Maybe the toxicity would be a little less challenging if you were just being yourself. Like, I feel like the hate from others wouldn't matter as much as it does to her if she was just being herself. But she doesn't want to be herself, because if she was just being herself, then that attention and money from acting like Ariana would be gone. I feel like the toxicity couldn't even be the worst part though. I feel like the worst part would be if you're impersonating a celebrity and that celebrity gets into some sort of beef, and now you're in that beef, not directly, but people see you as in...
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. Imagine that, bruh. Like, you're done for.
Beef because you're impersonating that celebrity. That was actually the case for our next celebrity impersonator that we're going to be talking about in this video, which is Perkio, a Lil Durk impersonator. Now, for y'all that don't know who Lil Durk is, Lil Durk happens to be a rapper from Chicago, and not just Chicago, the streets of Chicago. That man was in the trenches. Now, through Durk's hard work and musical talent, he ended up making it out of Chicago to a nicer environment, but he's still wrapped up within the streets. Right now, Durk is quite literally in jail for charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire. Like, he's really about that life. Right off the bat, you can kind of tell that this isn't the best person for you to impersonate online. But
exactly.
Back in 2022, Perkio didn't care about any of that, because from his impersonation of Lil Durk, he was able to amass hundreds of thousands of followers and collaborate with many other influencers and content creators. And through this, he actually ended up having a direct relationship with Durk. There were many times where they were on IG Live together, and even...
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool though. I'll give it to him. That's cool.
Durk allowed Perkio to perform at one of his concerts. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because in that same year, Perkio was doing a collab with the YouTuber Steve Will Do It, a good friend of 6ix9ine, aka one of Durk's ops. And this collab was just supposed to be Steve Will Do It, his crew, and Perkio, no one else. But when they meet up for this collab, guess who pops out? 6ix9ine. And since Perkio is an impersonator of Lil Durk, 6ix9ine decides to do the most disrespectful thing to Perkio, which is putting a jacket around him with Lil Durk's deceased friend King Von on the back of it.
It's got bro the jacket. You know what I'm saying? The whole jacket.
Someone that 6ix9ine has openly disrespected a plethora of times. One of the most notable points was actually the day that he died. 6ix9ine posted laughing emojis on a post about King Von's death. So that jacket wasn't a gift or anything, it was more of an attempt of 6ix9ine trying to get at Lil Durk. And Perkio got caught up in the crossfire because he's over here impersonating a rapper who has ops. Now you can say,
this is sad. Like, I'm not speaking, but like, this is sad, bro. Like, this hurts my soul, bro. Like, now bro's the unlucky soul that has to deal with whatever this is, bro.
say that, oh, Steve Will Do It set him up and all this stuff because it was just supposed to be a collab with both of them, not with 6ix9ine to start all this drama. But this wouldn't have happened if
6ix9ine always doing too much, bro. I don't even know who, bro. I barely even know this dude. Hey, 6ix9ine, just you do you, bro. Just leave me alone, gang, please.
Wasn't cosplaying as Lil Durk. He would have been nowhere near the situation if he was just being himself. Like, I feel like you shouldn't really be impersonating celebrities in general because I just think it's kind of lame. But to impersonate a celebrity who's connected to the streets is just so insane to me. And that's another thing for the impersonators out there. I feel like impersonators don't realize that they can't just impersonate someone and like expect those problems not to fall onto them. Even though you're not directly that person and those problems don't really connect to you, those problems are still going to fall onto you because you're acting like that person. At least that's how I see it. And from this incident, you would think that Perkio would stop impersonating
this does make sense.
Lil Durk, but nah, he's now cosplaying as a King Von and Lil Durk hybrid. This man hit the—
oh hell no. Gang, he really hit the He really hit the Steven Universe fusion or the Goku Vegeta fusion. King Von and Lil Durk. Now, why would you want to do that? Look, I don't have anything against those two, right? But dude, why do you want to be a mix of two different dudes, bruh? Be your own person, bruh. Be your own person, bro.
The Gogeta transformation, now he's looking like King Dirk. So I guess he just didn't
King Dirk.
his lesson. Something that I also find funny
King
is
Dirk.
that when Dirk got locked up,
Lil
a lot
Von.
of people were telling this man Perkio to take the fall. Like another celebrity impersonator that I want to talk about in this video is the
There's more.
generational Drake meat rider, Izzy Drake.
This dude fat, bruh.
Now, there are many Drake impersonators out there, but this one might just be the most cringe. If you thought Perkio's story was crazy, just wait until you hear the story about Izzy Drake. This man had Drake's meat lodged down his throat. Pause. Now, he came
He's just like a fat version of Drake, bruh.
up around the same time as Perkio back in 2022, and the way that he came up is by looking very identical to Drake, and I say identical in quotes because this man looked more like French Montana. This man had the heart haircut, he was repping OVO, he was also from Toronto, and he was going around basically mooching off the fact that he kind of looks like Drake, and it was low-key working. I mean, the
Yeah, like I say, I feel like that low key. I feel like that would low key work.
apparently getting paid $5,000 to do shows since people couldn't afford to get the real Drake, according to.
Hey, you know, that's smart. That's smart. That's smart.
His no jumper interview. Yes, you heard that correctly. This man got a no jumper interview.
Like, I got some music events I gotta show up to, you know. People DM me like, hey, well, you want to come to my event because I can't pay Drake, he's too expensive, you know. I'll pay you $5,000. I'll pay, like, you know, like
that much, just
$5,000 just to show up, you know. They pay my Airbnb, they pay the flight, you know. They hook it all up.
So we're gonna take a quick detour from this like whole topic.
Damn. But it's too broke to afford Drake.
But I feel like the fall off of No Jumper has been pretty crazy. You're telling me that they went from having like some of the craziest underground artists like X, Juice, Lil Peep, and all these people on their podcast to having the fake Drake. Like that, man, No Jumper, y'all gotta step it up. Y'all gotta have me on there next. But yeah, this man was pretty much just a huge Drake glazer. This guy even started making music, and it was high-key bunions. This man made a song that was a letter to Drake. Like, how much of a glazer do you have to be to write a letter in a song to Drake, the man that you are impersonating?
It's just a letter for all the things that I meant to tell you. Fixing grammar errors, minus with dip ink on a feather.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
He also ended up making a song with Perkio, and it was a spin-off of Drake and Lil Durk's song Laugh Now, Cry Later. And you're never gonna guess what this man
Oh my gosh.
Izzy Drake did next. He called out Drake for a boxing match.
Yo.
Better end the stream, bro. What is up with other humans in this universe? What is up with y'all? Be like, yeah, we should box. For what? What do you get at doing that? Nobody cares. He was like, forget, let's box. Why do you? What's y'all trying to box everybody you see, bro? Relax.
With celebrity boxing, August 27th, I'm calling Drake out for a friendly boxing match. If I win, you gotta sign me to OVO. You gotta give me a.
Keeping it that. If somebody asked for that, yeah, you ain't watching me box. Call me pussy all you want. I don't give a damn. I'm not boxing you. What the fudge? What do I look like? Trying to waste my energy, time, traveling across the map to go punch some dude in the face and get punched in the face. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good off all that. All that. Fudge.
$1 million. If you win, I'll change my name. It's an OVO thing, you already know.
This man said, sign me to OVO or give me $1 million if I win. And if the real Drake wins, Izzy Drake has to change his name. That is a bigger scam than the Luca trade. And also, so what I don't understand is how are you going to ask the person that you're mooching off of, the person that you're impersonating, to box? If it wasn't for that man, you wouldn't even have a career. You are quite literally making a living off of acting like this man. And the best idea that you had was to call him out for a boxing match, I feel like everyone who knows that they're gonna fall off one day, and when I mean fall off, I mean fall off quickly, they always root to calling people out for boxing matches, and it's always the people that they know are not gonna box them. Now you could probably already tell this man's story didn't end like Perkio. This man never really like got to do anything with Drake, but he did get on a phone call with Drake.
Hey, yo, bro, it's Izzy.
What's up?
Yo, that was hard, bro. Congratulations
Hey, look. At least you got to meet Drake.
on the drop. It's an OVO team.
Much love.
Are we still dropping?
Yes, sir.
Alright, bro. It's big OVO things. You already know.
I completely lied to you. That was a fake phone call with Drake. He also made a fake
Oh, wow.
assist from OVO.
I just got scammed. I didn't even know. I look like an idiot now. Hey, it's all good though. I don't care.
He also got kicked out of a club for acting like Drake.
Hold on, wait, what happened?
I completely lied to you. That was a fake phone call with Drake. He also made a fake cease and desist from OVO, and he also got.
You're not gonna, yeah, like I said, he actually fooled me. I thought that was really it. But yeah, look, it did sound a little odd, but I was like maybe because Drake don't know what to do, but you know.
Kicked out of a club for acting like Drake. This man just took L after L after L. Like, this man is just breeding L's over here. But yeah, in conclusion, impersonators will always be a thing. I feel like it's never gonna be something that like just leaves society. We worship celebrities so much in our society, so it's just not surprising that people are out here cosplaying as them. I personally wouldn't recommend doing it though, because you're always gonna be connected to that celebrity in some way, and you can never really make a name for yourself. I also think it's just mad corny to like build a whole career off of acting like another person. Like, just be yourself, honestly. And also, just because you happen to look like someone, I feel like that doesn't fully give you the right to copy everything they do and monetize that. Like, I feel like that's just weird, especially if you're out here making an OnlyFans with that. That's just absolutely disgusting. But yeah, let me know.
That OnlyFans one is crazy work. Honestly, the Drake one wasn't even that bad. I feel like the Perkio one and the what's the other girl's name? Like Paige. The Paige one, like the Ariana one, the Little Dirk one, I thought this one was bad. The only one, okay, look, it's because this is a better finish.
Think about celebrity impersonators
in
the comment section below. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you.
All right, buddy. But I'd say, I don't know which one's the only thing that's bad about the Ariana Grande one is just the OnlyFans part, because you sell your body and it makes it look as if Ariana Grande is doing OnlyFans. That's what makes it look weird. I feel like the worst one's gotta be the Perkio one, just cause like he's just using rip off Lil Durk to diss Lil Durk. You get what I'm saying? But like that's like literally beef. So I feel like that one can get out of hand. I don't know what's going on now with these people, but you know. The Drake one isn't crazy. The Ariana Grande one isn't super crazy, but I think what makes it crazy is that this girl was 13, 14, 15 and impersonating Ariana Grande. 7 years is insane. I'm sorry. 7 years is wicked work. I'm not gonna hold you. Anyways, if you like the video, subscribe already. And I will catch y'all later. Peace.